Now on CoastTV News.
The decision on the proposed Lewis Shopping Center last night deferred. What happened at that indecisive meeting? And a heartbreaking scene, a Delaware animal rescue owner now facing over 60 charges of animal cruelty. What we know at this hour.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. Today is Thursday, October 2nd. I'm Grace Eckerly and welcome to CoastTV News Midday. Our top story at this hour, another delayed decision on plans for that infamous shopping center, Route 24, that's just west of Lewis. That shopping center has a lot of people talking about it. I'm sure you've heard about it. It includes Costco, Target, and a Whole Foods. The commissioner deferred their decision on the zoning amendment to a later date last night. People who live nearby were at the meeting, and many are saying that they're worried about the traffic that the new stores could bring to the area.
My issue is really traffic and really rendering the streets surrounding that area just to gridlock, continually from, normal business hours. So we would essentially be trapped in our community.
If that decision does get approved, Atlantic Field says the final say will come from Sussex County. For some more context, this is the area where the Atlantic Field Shopping Center would go on your screen now. It's along Route 24 on the corner of Mulberry Knoll Road near Beacon Middle School. They say it'll be a 695,000 square foot development. Happening this weekend in Ocean City, Country Calling Music Festival. The three-day event is back, taking place October 3rd to October 5th. Organizers say headliners include Carrie Underwood, Luke Bryan, and Luke Combs. There will be 3 different stages and areas for people to enjoy, 2 on the beach and 1 on the boardwalk. All this at the Ocean City Inlet. And speaking of, let's actually take a live look now into Ocean City. Chris, It looks like it is shaping up to be a beautiful weekend on the coast. And I think I heard you say something about wall-to-wall sunshine at Country Calling.
I'll tell you what, I know many people were at the concert last weekend. It was like a monsoon there on Saturday. This weekend is looking, picture perfect. I'll have more on that later on in the newscast with the forecast. But we are seeing partly cloudy skies in Laurel. It's been a cool morning. We had some morning lows in the 40s this morning. We're at 67 right now in Laurel. Temperatures pretty uniform from coast to the inland areas. We're at 66 Harrington, 66 in Rehoboth, and we're at 64 Ocean Pines. Sustained winds anywhere between about 13 in Ocean City to 22 Indian River Inlet. Gusting right now close to 30 Indian River Inlet to 24 in Ocean City, 22 mile-an-hour gusts there in Georgetown. You can see a few cumulus clouds pushing in off the Atlantic all around this big area of high pressure well to our north, centered over the Canadian-U.S. border. That area of high pressure is sliding southward and is going to keep this beautiful weather in play. Cool conditions this afternoon. Still have that high risk of rip currents. Sunshine through the end of the week, and we're going to carry that sunshine over into the weekend as well. Temperatures this afternoon holding steady, mid to upper 60s. Some areas could top out around 70 degrees. Coming up, we'll talk more about that Country Calling concert this weekend in that full 7-day forecast. Grace.
Thank you, Chris. Now to a heartbreaking story that's unfolding in Newcastle County. The president of Delaware Animal Rescue facing animal cruelty charges. This is according to the Office of Animal Welfare. Nearly 100 dogs, cats, and other small pets rescued from Mark Potomi's home. Potomi is the founder of Pets and Wildlife Sanctuaries. Authorities say those 98 animals were found living in utter filth. You can see them packed into these crates here. 4 of those animals sadly did not survive. Potomi now facing more than 60 counts of animal cruelty and other charges. Now, nearly all of those animals are at the Brandywine Valley SPCA in Georgetown. The SPCA is now saying that they are in desperate need of fosters, in need of donations, and in needing adoptions. For more details on this disturbing story, you can go to coasttvnews.com, our app, and be sure to tune into Coast TV News at 5 and 6 for updates on this investigation. A shoplifting call in Rehoboth Beach on Wednesday ended with so much more. According to police, 25-year-old Corey Edge of Harrington now being accused of stealing on Rehoboth Avenue Wednesday morning. Police say when they stopped him, he also had meth, drug paraphernalia, and knife with metal knuckles. Edge faces multiple felony and misdemeanor charges. He was released on an $8,000 unsecured bail. The Delaware Division of Revenue is warning about a new text message scam. Now, these messages are pretending to be from the Division of Revenue, saying your tax refund is approved, but demanding, quote, valid payment information. They even claim your refund will be forfeited if you don't respond to that text. The agency says it is absolutely not true. Do not click on those links. The state says it never will send you a text message asking for personal or financial details, and refunds are never going to be taken away without replying. New this morning, BB Healthcare rolling out a major upgrade to patient care. According to the health organization, starting on November 1st, BB will start to use Epic. That's an electronic health record system, along with the MyChart patient portal. The system connects records across more than 50 locations in Sussex County, which will give patients one chart for all of their care. With MyChart, people can view appointments, you can message doctors, and manage billing from your phone or your computer. BB leaders say the upgrade will improve patient access, coordination, and community health. The Delaware Healthcare Association sounding the alarm over the potential impact the government shutdown could have on us in Delaware. According to the association, the shutdown threatens several healthcare programs that support hospital operation and patient care. The DHA's CEO and President Brian Frazee says nobody will benefit. In this statement, Frazee said, quote, the shutdown will have real implications on critical healthcare programs. The current political gridlock creates uncertainty, making these times even more challenging. 2 people are dead and at least 3 others are injured after an attack outside a British synagogue. Police say that a suspect rammed his car toward a group of people in a suburb just north of Manchester in northern England. Also, another man stabbed. The suspect assailant is believed to be dead, though Manchester police have not confirmed that at this hour. Police there say that he was shot by armed officers, and today, Yom Kippur, is the holiest day in the Jewish calendar. Coming up after the break on CoastTV News Midday, from strangers to instant friends, how 2 young women who met just a few months ago now have built a growing community across coastal Delaware. All of that and more on CoastTV News when we continue.
Making friends can be tough at any stage of life, especially young adulthood. But for 2 women in Delaware, they're trying to change that. They're getting women together for a walking club. In this week's Coastal Connections, Elisa Weber shows us what these 2 women have done with the Beach Babes Walking Club.
You would think Samantha and Cameron have been friends for years, but they only met this past May when Cameron was looking to connect after moving to Delaware from Pennsylvania. Samantha was also new to the first state, ironically from Pennsylvania too.
So I actually saw Sam post a video on TikTok, and I saw she was in the area, so I reached out. I was like, hey, you want to grab dinner? Kind of just trying to meet friends. So it was a little girl date that we went on at Nalu, and that night was some history for us.
The second time they hung out, Samantha and Cameron started planning a walking group for women, believing they weren't the only ones looking to meet new people. And in June 2025, Beach Babes Walk Club officially hit the ground walking.
We really were just craving a girlhood and a community, so that's kind of what Beach Babes is about. Literally, people would just come up and they were like, I came here alone, I was so nervous, and like I really feel that, and I'm like proud of them for showing up, because that's like really the first step you have to take to make friends and like connection, and that's all you have to do is just show up.
The club is free. All you have to do is show up, and women in all phases of life are welcome.
We had college age girls come and up to even moms, 30, 40 years old. Like, everyone's welcome. So it was just a great range of people, and We have girls bring like their dogs, their kids. It's amazing.
What started as a twice-a-month event has grown into a weekly gathering, sometimes held on both Saturday and Sunday as word spread and demand increased. Even though summer has come to an end, Beach Babes has no plans of stopping.
We are looking to make a branch off of the walk club just for girls who don't necessarily want to walk or it's maybe too cold to walk. So we're looking at making a social club of some sorts. No like names or anything yet, but that will entail just things we can do to meet up. Like think bonfires on the beach, winery days with the girls, just like a bunch of fun activities to really get to know each other better, and do just like fun activities with the seasons, like fall, winter, lots to look forward to.
If you would like to join the 302 Beach Babes, all you have to do is pull out your phone, go on their Instagram, and find the next time and location for their walk. For Coastal Connections, I'm Elisa Weber.
A cool, crisp day on Delmarva as we take a live look into Cambridge. We had some morning lows in the 40s this morning, just a few puffy cumulus clouds there. 66 degrees, winds are relatively calm on the bay side. We're at 65, Lewis 68, Long Neck, and 64 in Ocean Pines. Wind gusts right now anywhere between about 15, Seaford 22 in Georgetown to 28 in Indian River Inlet, and those winds are going to be subsiding as we push into the evening time frame. Well, the cool, dry air is upon us. Dew points are in the 40s and 50s, and we're going to stay that way through the weekend. As we go into next week, we'll begin to see those humidity levels creep up across the area. You can see those cumulus clouds streaming in off the warmer ocean there. High pressure just off to our north is going to continue sinking southward through the day today and into the weekend. Well, now we have post-tropical Imelda went through Bermuda early this morning. This is going to continue racing off into the North Atlantic and be a distant memory. Right now, the basin is pretty quiet aside from Imelda. We still have coastal flood advisories up for the Delaware coast. Those run through 10 o'clock tonight during the high tide cycle. Small craft advisories through 6 o'clock Friday off Delaware. For the Maryland and Virginia coast, they run through 8 a.m. Saturday. And we still do have some lingering tidal flooding issues for Dorchester, Somerset, and Wacomico counties. That could run through about 4 a.m. on Friday through high tide. Well, this time last year, we were in the midst of a drought. We were in the midst of a stretch of 44 straight days without rainfall. We still have some abnormally dry areas, northern Sussex County and parts of Kent County, but we're not in a drought. We're still in a good shape here. And as we look at rainfall totals over the course of the year, we're still running about 3 inches above where we should be. Now, as far as rainfall goes over the next 7 days, we're going to be dry. We're not looking at any rainfall until at least Wednesday of next week as a front pushes through. Partly cloudy skies through the afternoon. We'll be in the upper 60s to right around 70 degrees through the afternoon. It's going to be another chilly night, falling into the mid to upper 40s. Western Sussex County, away from the coast, upper 50s at the coast, and a partly cloudy Friday. A bit milder, will be in the lower 70s. And then once again, Saturday morning will be quite chilly with many areas away from the coast falling into the 40s. Winds, as I mentioned, are going to be subsiding through the evening, and we will see calm winds through the overnight and into Friday. So there's that trend. As quickly as we cool down, we're going to quickly warm up over the weekend, and then by early next week, we're going to see temperatures in the low 80s. High pressure sinking southward. Eventually, it'll push to our southeast. And yes, an absolutely spectacular weekend for country calling. There it is, wall-to-wall sunshine through Saturday and Sunday. Light winds and those temperatures in the lower 70s. And we're going to stay dry really Monday through Tuesday. Wednesday, that cold front pushes through late in the day, could spark some showers and even a thunderstorm. And then we're looking at cooler temperatures behind the front. We're at 81 into Monday, 83 Tuesday, and Tuesday will likely be the warmest stretch over the next 7 days. And then there's that chance of showers and storms on Wednesday.
Attention drivers, newly announced this morning, Cambridge drivers gonna have to slow it down. According to the city, work is scheduled for the Locust Street near Glenburn Avenue on Friday, October 3rd. That's tomorrow, and the area right here on your screen shows where city officials say crews are scheduled from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. They're advising drivers of the area to slow down, use caution, and stay alert for workers in the area. Coming up tonight on DSN at 5:30, your high school football pregame show, Scoops and Scores. Then it's the big city matchup in Salisbury when undefeated Y-High faces Parkside at 11 p.m. It's your final score. along with the Y-High Parkside game. Here's what you can watch on DSN Plus today at 4 p.m. It's Bayside Conference Girls Soccer when North Dorchester visits Queen Anne's, and some Cape Henlopen Conference Boys Soccer at 5:30 with Indian River hosting Caesar Rodney, and Milford taking on Delmar at 6:30. Worcester High School County Football when Decatur hosts Snow Hill. We'll be right back after the break. High school girls in our region getting some hands-on career experience in the power industry. Today, the Virginia, Maryland, and Delaware Association of Electric Corporations will host a one-day career camp. The organization says this program will introduce students to careers like line work, fiber broadband, and substation technology. Those campers can learn safety skill, practice climbing utility poles, and even try out a bucket truck. The camp started this morning at Chop Tank Electric Cooperative, and we'll be right back after the break.
Congratulations to Cheryl White, the winner of our Coast TV Weather Umbrella of Laurel, Delaware. And you can get your forecast anytime by dialing the First Alert Weather Phone, sponsored by Brockstead Mundalis Federico. And your 10-day forecast shows plenty of sunshine through late week. We trend milder into the weekend, back into the mid to upper 70s. And then look at that, lower 80s through early next week, with our next chance of rain coming in Wednesday night. Grace.
Thanks, Chris, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News Midday. If you'd like more local news or weather, you can download our Coast TV News app. And don't forget to join us back here for Coast TV News at 5 just later this afternoon. Until then, have a great day.